inverted raises. But perhaps the trickier part of this is what the opener should do. Because opener, you are forced to bid at least one more time. So we start off with something like 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, and what comes next? Now here's the thing to remember, and this applies not just to opener, but to responder as well. If either one of you bids either 2 no trump or 3 of your minor, those can be passed. The force stops there. The 2 no rebid by opener is a balanced minimum, right? Should be 12 to 14 balanced. Now, the bigger question here, and this is where we get into the area of, put it in quotation marks, controversy, is that I think, at least based on what you've done with inverted minors in the past, you may be in the habit of starting to bid new suits here. In particular, suits where you have stoppers. And I do talk about this in the article and why I think, and it's on your handouts as well, why is this a bad practice? Because we don't want to give the defense a complete roadmap to where every missing honor is, right? And so if your auction starts off with your inverted raise like this, 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, and then proceeds to go 2 hearts by one hand, 2 spades by the other hand, 3 clubs by another hand, and then eventually the 3 no that you were getting to all along, you've given the opponents way too much information along the way. So I like a rebid of 2 no with most balanced minimums. And I like a rebid of 3 diamonds with most unbalanced minimums. Now, I don't always rebid 2 no with a balanced minimum. In particular, if it looks like I'm wide open in both majors, I'd rather not bid 2 no. I'd rather see if partner can bid no trump. So in that case, you can do something different. And to give you an idea, and there should be a hand, maybe not just like this, but very similar to it on the handout. So let's say your hand looks like that. You have 13 highs and you're 4-4 in the minors. You have very little in the majors, right? So because you're 4-4 in the minors, you open that hand a diamond. You hear partner raise to 2 diamonds, so you are forced to bid at least one more time. Not forced to gain, but forced at least to 2 no or 3 diamonds, right? So as opener, what do you do with this hand? Here I would reject 2 no. I think my holdings in the major suits are just too bad. So what are your choices? You could just retreat to 3 diamonds, which maybe partner's going to think that you have a singleton, because often when you do that, it sounds like you're distributional.
See, you said 3 diamonds. I would think you had at least 5 or 6 diamonds.
No, you've only promised 4, and partner has support, right?
This is the opener.
This is opener's hand, yes.
Opener's hand.
Yes.
Okay.
We're looking now at open. All these hands that we're going to look at are going to be opener's hand, because we are looking at the rebid after our minor suit raise.
All right.
So you could just bid 3 diamonds. Remember, you're not showing any extra diamond length, right? You already found your fit. Basically, if you bid 3 diamonds, you're saying, partner, I have a minimum opening, and I did not want to bid no trump. I suppose the alternative would be you could bid 3 clubs, which is a second suit, or maybe it's just kind of a where you live. You're not showing, if you bid 3 clubs, it's not because you are aiming to show club stoppers per se. It's just kind of where you live with this hand, right? I think I would just retreat the 3 diamonds because I don't know. When you bid a new suit, it sounds like you have game interest. It sounds like you have better than minimum hand, and you are encouraging partner to go on if they have more than 10 or 11, right? And I don't know that you want to do that with us. Because if you retreat the 3 diamonds and partner passes, that's probably where you belong, right? If you bid 3 diamonds and partner is sitting over there with 11, you're as high as you want to be.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to be in 3 no or 5 diamonds, right? So you can do that, that could be a 3 diamond. On the other hand, let's change this just a bit. And let's say your hand looks like that. You still have 13 points. How do you rebid this time? I would choose 2 no. Yeah, I've got the king of hearts and the jack doubles and the spades. Look, all partner has to show up with is queen third of spades for us to have a spade stopper.
Maybe.
So that's fine. You have a balanced minimum. Is it perfect? Do you have a great looking honor holding in every suit? No. But then your no trump openings and your no trump rebids, all around at all other times usually aren't perfect either, right? So I think that's good enough. Look, sometimes it's actually better to have a lead, like let's say, and now your concern here obviously is because partner has made the minor suit raise. We know partner doesn't have 4 spades, right? So that's your concern about no trump with this hand, right? I mean,
Right.
maybe hearts are a concern, but your biggest concern for no trump would presumably be spades, because partner is known to have no more than 3 of them, and we don't know how good they are.
And by you bidding the no trump, you have at least 1 stopper in hearts, because it's coming toward you.
I don't think, like I said, I don't think you're wide open in both majors to rebid 2 no.
So if partner has like little spade, they should not leave you in 2 no trump?
No, not necessarily. I mean, if partner has nothing in spade, partner has to have something for this inverted raise, right? And clearly partner has points outside of diamonds because we have ace king of diamonds, right? So, have I ended up in 3 no trump with jack doubleton opposite 3 little spades? Yeah. Have I made 3 no trump? Yeah. Maybe they didn't lead spades, maybe they led a different suit, or maybe spades broke 4-4 and the opponents took their 4 winners off the top, and then I had 9 winners myself after that. So it really shouldn't be as scary as it seems. So I think it's the best description of your hand. It's a balanced minimum.
I mean, his 2 diamond bid only promises him 10 points.
And going
Right.
And I have 13.
Now, and remember also that just because you bid, just because you are balanced and you are okay with bidding no trump, your partner may have an unbalanced hand, and your partner can always remove no trump and put you back in a diamond part score if that looks better. They may be like, okay, you bid no trump, but if we're not going to play a game, I think diamonds is better.
Okay.
If your partner has a singleton in a major and maybe an extra diamond length, I mean, look, partner could have like 6 card diamonds or something like that. Then it might, it could be clear from the other side that maybe you shouldn't be in no trump. So.
Since you rebid diamonds in the previous hand with 4 diamonds.
Well, remember, this is not, so be careful about when you're saying rebid. Remember, anytime, we don't think of this as like a normal rebid because you are forced to say something.
Right.
So, yeah.
2 diamonds.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't promise long diamonds, but if you have long
No.
diamonds, what do? If you have 6, do you just go to 5 right away?
I mean, you could do, well, do you have a minimum hand or do you have
The
Or do
hand-
you have a
the number
little
of
bit
points
extra?
that you showed.
Minimum.
Make it 6 diamonds. take
You had
something.
13
Okay.
points and 6 diamonds.
All right. So let's see. So what? We'll give you six card diamond suit, and then maybe something like that.
Yeah. Very nice. 14.
So I'm still bidding just 3 diamonds. I mean, it's you have 6
Yeah.
diamonds, you have a huge fit, but it is still a minimum, right?
Right,
So your partner.
And if partner only has 11,
Yeah.
I still don't want to be in 5 diamonds.
Right.
I still don't want
Right.
to contract for 11 tricks, right?
no,
Yeah.
But remember, anytime partner has better than a bear inverted raise, partner's going to bid again over 3 diamonds. And now you'll have another chance to cooperate, right? Yeah. So like let's say you held this hand and the auction went 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, and really for lack of anything better to say about the hand, you say 3 diamonds. All right. But let's say partner does something like that. Well, what is 3 hearts? Well, it's not a heart suit, right? Partner can't have a 4-card major.
It's a cube.
It could be, yeah, I mean, it looks like it could be the ace of hearts. Maybe this is, I mean, you might say, okay, well, is partner interested in a diamond slam and they're showing a cube. Normally, since we're still below the game level, we're looking for games. So while this very well may be the ace of hearts, it's not necessarily a slam try. Partner might have ace queen of hearts, and it may just be, hey partner, here's where I have some stuff. Can you cooperate? You know what? It could be that partner has stuff in hearts, and maybe even stuff in clubs, and maybe they don't like the look of their spades, and they want to see if you can bid 3 no.
So you've got a 3.
Well, on this auction you can't, right?
4 diamonds.
So you're certainly not going to bid 3 no if partner can't do it with a singleton spade. On the other hand, if partner doesn't have a spade stopper and you have a singleton, we probably have very little wastage in spades, and this hand is going to play great in diamonds, isn't it? So now if you did that, you're really rejecting partner's tries here, right? You're saying, no, I really don't think we have a game unless you can bid it yourself. So I don't think I would do that. But if partner showed me something in hearts to go along with my king, and I have a singleton spade, looks to me like these hands fit together pretty well. And if 3 no is out of the picture at that stage, I think you could jump to 5 diamonds. So your target may be about the same there, Tom, but I just want to investigate a little further, and I don't want to go flying past. Even with a singleton, I don't necessarily want to go flying past 3 no trump until I found out a little more from partner. But I think we can trust that if partner had better than just invitational, if partner has full game forcing values, and they have honors in both majors, I think we could expect to hear 3 no next, even after you show a minimum 3 diamonds, right? So I think when partner doesn't bid 3 no, we probably do have an issue in a major. What if it went the other way? What if partner bids you 3 spades? Now it sounds like partner has something in the spade suit. And again, this is what we would call, I just like to call it, it's a where I live bid, partner. I mean, maybe it's a cube, maybe it would serve as a cube bid, but it's like partner, this is where I have something, this is where I have some values. What do you think? How does that fill out the picture for you? So if partner were to bid 3 spades, would you feel more comfortable bidding no trump now?
Yeah.
With a potential heart lead coming into the king, so your king is a guaranteed stopper? I think I would. And you may think, yeah, but I've got 6 diamonds, I've got 6 diamonds, it looks like I want to be in diamonds. I have 6 diamonds and partner has support for them. Well, you know what? 6 diamond winners accomplishes a lot of your work on the way to making 3 no, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, and especially if we're playing match points, no trump scores better. So you take an over trick in no trump and you score better than you would have scored for making 5 diamonds. So so now we've looked at situations here where the opener has a minimum hand. What if the opener has a better than minimum hand? And it's actually the opener rather than the responder that wants to make sure that you get the game, right? Because that could be the case too. Could be that partner's giving you that inverted raise on only 10 or 11 points, and you've heard enough. You know you belong in game because you have a good hand as opener. But maybe you don't know where you should go. So this is a hand, there's a hand very similar to this. It's not identical, but it's similar on the hand. So this is a nice 15 count here with the singleton heart. So we're all opening this a club, right? And the partner gives you an inverted raise to 2 clubs. All right, well that's nice. Remember this, we can pretty much take it to the bank that this is a 5-card raise, right? So we've got a nice club fit. Nice at least 10-card club fit, right? Well, how do you proceed? Based on what you know so far, do you think you belong in a game somewhere?
Yes.
I do.
10
However, it's not clear whether no trump would be playable here, right?
Right.
I mean, you have a singleton heart, and partner in theory has no more than 3 hearts. That could be problematic. We'd want partner, not only would partner ultimately have to be the one to bid no trump here, but partner would need to have pretty decent heart, probably a double heart stopper, right? Hopefully better than just ace or just king, since you have a singleton. Could be a problem. All right, well, you don't just want to bid 3 clubs, right? Because that would tell partner that you have a minimum, but this is a nice 15, right? Partner might pass 3 clubs, and you don't want that to happen. So what would you do with a hand like that?
2 spades.
2 spades?
Yeah.
Everybody over here like 2 spades? I like 2 spades. It's where you live. Outside of the club suit, where are a cluster of your points? They're in the spade suit. Now, remember, you're not suggesting to partner, hey, maybe we should play in spades. Maybe partner has 3 spades to the ace. Maybe we could play a 4-3 fit and 4 spades, and that would be a lovely match point score. But those hands can be kind of tricky to play. So I don't think that's a practice that you really want to strive for. So again, you're not suggesting spades as a place to play. You're just saying, partner, I definitely don't want to give up on game. If I was less interested in game, I would bid 3 clubs. But since I am interested in game, I want to make a bid that tells partner where I have something and say, hey, I'm interested. Can you cooperate with me here? Can you tell me something about your hand? And then see where it goes. I think if partner bids no trump, then maybe 3-no is playable, and maybe that's where you end up. If partner doesn't bid 3-no, or 2, or maybe they would start with 2-no, actually 2-no would be available. If partner doesn't bid no trump, because clearly the focus here is, and look, maybe partner has a very weak holding in diamonds, and they're thinking, oh, I'm worried about the diamond suit. But your concern really should be the majors, right? Because anytime you have a minor suit-oriented auction, the opponents, when they defend, are most likely to attack the majors. So that's really what you want to be most prepared for. If you bid 2 spades and say, hey partner, I've got something in spades, and your partner can't bid no trump, then you have heart issues. You have heart trouble. And in that case, maybe you should play your game in clubs.
Partner bid hearts, and since you have a diamond stopper, you'd get a no trump?
Yeah, if partner were to bid 3 hearts, I would bid 3-no next. Yeah.
And if partner
Because again, I'd hate to go past 3-no if it's a playable spot, but yeah, I think that's what I would do. Now, on the other hand, if partner can't bid no trump, kind of a good news, bad news proposition, right? I mean, I guess the bad news is maybe no trump is unplayable. On the other hand, we might have a club slam. Because if partner doesn't bid no trump, doesn't that sort of imply hey, we have little to nothing wasted in hearts. All of partner's points are in the other suits. That certainly makes slam look attractive. So what if partner were to do? What if partner were to do something like that? Okay. Now that is partner's weakest response, right? If partner just retreats to 3 clubs, it sounds like your partner probably doesn't have a heart stopper, and they're probably toward the minimum for their inverted raise, right? This sounds like an 11-point hand with no heart stopper. Are you done, or are you still moving?
I'm done.
You're done. All right. Well, that either means I'm an overbidder or you're a coward, right? Because I am going to bid again. I am not, just because partner retreats to 3 clubs. And I know we think of, for a minor suit game, I know we think of, we want to be more in the vicinity of like 27, 28 points, and maybe you don't quite have that. But you probably have compensating shape. You have dummy points, right? I'm going to take another stab at this. I'm not going to give up at 3 clubs. I mean, worst case scenario, even if we signed off at 4 clubs, I'd feel comfortable with that. If we can't play no trump and partner has nothing wasted in hearts, I bet we have 10 tricks, if not 11 in clubs. But I'm gonna take one last stab at this. I'm gonna give partner one more chance to bid 3 no. Because maybe partners sitting over there with the ace of spades and the ace of clubs, and then doesn't have a whole lot in the red suits. So I'll bid 3 diamonds. I'll see what partner has to say. If partner bids 3 no, I'm going to pass. If partner bids 4 clubs, this would qualify as kicking and screaming. Right.
It's like, we just.
Now you have to decide whether you want to take a shot at 5. I think I still would. I think I would still raise to 5. It's just I like the texture of this game. My feeling, I mean, with that singleton heart, I mean, my feeling is that probably worst case scenario is we need a finesse to work.
Don't you have 4 losers there?
2.
5 loser hand technically,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, look. I mean, it's good as 15-point hands go. It's a good hand. It's got good
Yeah.
playing string. And remember, we've got this big fit, right? Don't if you want to, you can almost start to fall back on the law of total tricks a little bit and say, well, we have at least a 10-card club fit, and we have a clear majority of the high card points. The opponents haven't been in our auction, so I'm willing to commit to game with a hand like that. Yeah, it's one of those things where, how often do it feels like if we stop at 4 clubs, it's just like we're trying too hard to thread the needle here, and contract for exactly 10 tricks.
Vulnerable also?
I know. Well, I mean, that doesn't matter to me. Either the game makes or it doesn't, right?
We're just here to have fun.
Again, any hand, any
I don't think he thinks that.
anytime you are, just down 1, you're not. You probably weren't in a terrible contract if you get out for down 1, right? So, one thing I thought we'd look at, maybe we should have started the second half with this, but because this is more with the initial response, but I thought maybe we could go through this together.